don't you just love green vintage glassware? It's given me an idea. I picked up this vase from a charity shop a while ago, but then I thought perhaps I could make my own vintage glass and change the colour of some old jam jars. If you'd like to know how you can change your jam jars from a plain ordinary glass to something that's vintage inspired, watch on and I'll share my secrets with you. All you need is some PVA glue, and I used a tiny dot of green acrylic paint. So I've been doing lots of research about painting my jars, and lots of the advice on YouTube is that you pour the paint inside the container and then you roll it round, and that will coat the inside of your jar. And that's fine if you only want to use your jars purely for decorative effect, or as nightlight holders, or you've got dried flowers or artificial flowers. But what happens when you want to actually arrange fresh flowers in your jar? It means that all the coating is going to peel off. And that's why I have added on my decorative effect on the outside of the jar. And when it's dried, I'm going to spray it with some of my Plastic Coat clear sealer. So this is probably something that I won't put through the dishwasher, but I will hand wash it and just, wipe it down and try and be a little bit careful with it. So shall we have a go? Move my jars out of the way. I've got a Tupperware container here. I've got some UPVA glue. Just going to put a dollop of glue. Now that's probably a dessert spoonful of glue. And then I've got some acrylic paint. So I have raided my husband's art box, and I've chosen this colour. It's called light green. And I have seen this done with food colouring, green food colouring, or any colour that you want to use, but we don't use food colouring at home, so I didn't have any access to that. And what I'm going to do is just put a small squirt of food colouring into the glue. A small amount, it was probably about a centimetre squirt, and of course the lighter you want your green to be, the less paint you put in, and if you want a darker colour you'd need to add more paint, so it is a little bit trial and error. And then I'm going to mix that together, and if it looks really thick I might add a little drop of water, but I think this will be okay. So here goes. It's just as easy as this. So it goes on quite thick, looks quite bright at the moment, but as it dries it will go paler, and it will give it that look of subtly tinted green glass. Actually, I think I quite like those paintbrush marks. Just getting it really even. I'm going to paint the bottom. And then round the rim as well. And I'm going to stand that upside down to dry, and I'm going to put it on a piece of baking parchment. I did have my first one on a piece of kitchen roll, and I just had to, because the glue stuck the jar to the kitchen roll, I had to pull it away a little bit. It's going to even out the colour there. Like that. I put that on my greaseproof paper, just touch up where I touched it, and there you have it. It's how it ended up drying out. So it does go this sort of translucent colour. It probably took about an hour for my jam jars to dry completely. I just let them sit on the side and air dry, and you can see that the colour changes slightly from the thick whitish glaze to a much more transparent, clearer finish. And then I added my top coat of clear sealer just to make sure that the paint and glue didn't rub off. Pretty impressive, huh? But watch on to the end of the video and I'll show you how I used my new vintage green glassware to put some beautiful flowers in and group the glass jars together for maximum impact. I'm really rather pleased with the way my jars worked out. I'm going to fill them in water and put a few stems from my garden in them. But before I do that, I'm going to group my jars together for maximum effect. I've got a little wooden cutting board here and I thought it would look rather lovely if I place my jam jars on the top and then bound them together with string so they look like a unified whole. There they are, all ready for a little bit of water and a few stems from my garden. Before I go into the garden, I've actually got a few stems left from a bunch of flowers I was given a few days ago. I'm just going to take off any blooms that look like they're going over and recut the stems and add those to the jars. So I need to measure up, recut and take off the greenery, any leaves and side shoots which will be inside the vase. These are snapdragons, and I've also got a beautiful stem of wax flower with tiny little pink and white flowers. Exactly the same thing. Take off the leaves, recut the stems and place it in the jar. So here are my jars with just a few stems, my leftover bunch of flowers with the snapdragons and the wax flower. It's a really great colour combination with the pink and the green. And I've got some native geraniums which are just coming into bloom. And a few stems of forget-me-not too. A very cottage style arrangement would actually be really great for the current trend for cottage core, which is a bit like an English country cottage in the summertime. So a mix of country flowers and my vintage but modern green glassware. I hope you've enjoyed watching the video. Please do give it a like and share. It really helps my channel if you comment on my videos and share them with a friend. That's all from me for now, and I'll see you next time.